Hello children, today we are going to start chapter number 16 of class 6, subject history. In the previous class we have done the exercise, the question answers, the additional questions for practice. Now we are going to complete short answer questions and long answer questions. These you have to do in your copy. The questions you have to just write from your textbook, that is on page number 1869, and the answers I will be giving you in a notebook. So from there you are going to copy down the answers of these questions. So before starting you have to write the chapter number, chapter name, heading, question number 1, and then you have to start. Now, literary sources refer to the written records of the past. The oldest literary sources are handwritten documents called manuscript. Before the invention of paper, people wrote on dried barks or leaves, rocks and stones. Literary sources are divided into two parts, religious and secular. Answer number 2. The literature that does not deal with religion is called secular literature. It includes historical accounts and biographies. Answer 3. Bharat has been a very developed place during various eras. It was the capital of Matsya region during Mahabharat period. Stone blocks of Samrat Ashoka's period have also been found here. Answer number 4. Since this civilization grew on the banks of river Indus, it is also known as the Indus Valley civilization. Answer number 5. Common people like craftsmen, laborers and merchants inhabited the lower town. Coming to the long answer questions, first one's A part, coins. They gave information about the religion of the king and the existence of his emperor, that is the area ruled by the king. Sometimes they carry the date of accession or death of a ruler. They carry names and images of the rulers. Coins also tell us about the trade and activities, art and religion that flourished during a particular age. The metals used to make coins tell us about the level of scientific advancement of that age. B part, monuments. Temples, mosques, places, forts and other structures that were built by some special purposes are called monuments. They give information about the artist's skills and the occasions on which they were built. For instance, the ruins of Nalanda University in Bihar reveal the ancient system of education. Answer number 2. The drainage system of the Indus Valley civilization is regarded as the best example known to the ancient world. Drains were built on both sides of the road and were connected with each house. They were covered with bark. Baked bricks, wooden traps were also fixed to check the passing of solid waste. Each house has its own soak system. It helps to collect all the sediments. It allowed only the water to flow into the drains. Answer number 3. Stone on stone. The stone out of which a tool was to be made, called core, was held in one hand. The second stone, which was used as a hammer, was held in the other hand. The hammer stone was used to strike off flakes from the core stone till the required shape was obtained. Now, pressure flaking. The core was placed on a firm surface. It was struck using the hammer stone to remove flakes in order to shape the core into a tool. Over a period of time, humans learned to cut wood with the help of stone tools. They learned to make wooden handles for their tools and use them properly. Tools now become more advanced than earlier tools. They sparkle due to the polish. Hard handles were fixed on them. Bones were used to make needles and blades. Some of the tools of this period are axes, sickle, spear and arrowheads. Answer number 4. The Great Granary. In the citadel of Harappa, the most remarkable building was the Great Granary. It was used to store surplus grains, probably to be used during the famines or floods. The granaries here were arranged into the 2 rows of 6 each. A circular working platform was used for threshing grains. A similar granary was found in Mohenjo-daro. All granaries were the best means of transporting food grains on boats from one place to another. It was cheap, required less time and labor. The Great Bath. In Mohenjo-daro, a special tank called the Great Bath was discovered. This Great Bath was probably used for bathing on special occasion. It was lined with layers of baked brick and as was made watertight. Water was probably brought in from a well and drained out after use. The Great Bath of Mohenjo-daro resembled a large swimming pool with multiple entrances and dressing rooms around the central pool. The Assembly Hall or Town Hall. Another important structure found in the citadel area in Mohenjo-daro was the Assembly Hall or Town Hall. It was a large hall consisting of 20 pillars of baked bricks which were arranged into 4 rows of 5 each. It might have been used a meeting place for a large gathering to discuss important issues or as a prayer hall. Answer number 5. Kalibangan. During the year 1961, excavation of 2 sand dunes in Kalibangan in Hanumangarh district proved remains of articles of prehistoric period. Articles found in excavation on the banks of river Gagar are similar to the Harappan civilization. Ahad. It was situated on the banks of river Bidach in Udaipur. It is also known as the Copper Town. Excavation was carried out on the eastern side hillocks of this habitation, and remains of the utensils of stone, copper and earthen pots were found. Next is Giland. Giland remains similar to those found in Ahad were found in excavation at Giland. Both Ahad and Giland are considered a part of the Ahad civilization. Giland is situated about 95 kilometers north of Udaipur in Rajsambar. Now children, these are the question and answers of chapter number 16 of history. So you have to complete these short answer question and long answer questions in your notebook with a very beautiful and neat handwriting. Thank you.